Hey guys, so before I play this super important video for you, I really just want to say how much I truly love and support all of my friends and family of color, especially in this super hard time. I know that I will never fully understand what you're going through, but I want you to know that I will stand with you. I hear you, I love you, and I will fight with and for you every step of the way until there's a real change. Am I a little uncomfortable making this video? Yeah, of course I am, because I never want to say the wrong thing or offend anyone, but something that I've realized in the past few weeks is that Black people and people of color experience that type of uncomfortableness every single day of their lives. So I urge you, before you just sit back and watch what's happening, neglecting the conversation because it's uncomfortable, imagine how uncomfortable it can be to be a Black person in this world every single day. So please, show up for the people of color, your Black friends, your family, and human beings in general. Your silence in this time is seriously so loud, and it's time to speak up. So here's a message from some of my friends in our community sharing their stories. They are the people that I think we should be hearing from most in this time. This is my community, and I'm so proud of how well they have all came together in this time. But of course, there are always improvements to be made. We still need to keep pushing for what's right, open our hearts, and educate ourselves so that we can all make a change together. So at the end of this video, there will be resources that you can use to educate yourself and others in this time, and I really hope that you'll use them. I love you guys. Here's the video.
We are treated differently than other people, and I don't like how we're treated, and just because of our color doesn't mean anything to me. I believe that we are Black people and we shouldn't have to feel like this. We shouldn't have to protest because y'all are treating us wrong.
To the Black community,
We hear you.
We hear you.
We hear you.
We hear you.
We love 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 you.
I love you.
And we will fight with and for you.
Every step of the way.
And we will fight with
And for you.
Every step of the way.
We will fight with and for you every step of the way.
Black Lives Matter.
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 Black Lives Matter. My name is Mach Nyaw.
I'm Wendy B.
My name is Nyajuok Lam.
My name is Kuony Deng.
I was born in Des Moines, Iowa, and raised in Storm Lake, Iowa all my life.
I'm a senior at UC Berkeley.
I am originally from South Sudan, but I grew up in Storm Lake, Iowa.
I grew up in Storm Lake, Iowa, and I now live in Des Moines, Iowa.
Being a young Black man in America is, understanding that people view you as a threat. And as I got older, I started to realize that I really went out of my way to disarm people and really try to make them feel safe around me. And, that's something that no young Black boy should have to go through. I wish people would treat us based off of our character versus our appearance. A lot of people make a lot of assumptions the second that they lay eyes on me, and it's something that I've come to terms with and navigated through life, but I wish it didn't have to be that way.
Being Black in America has made me feel like I can't express myself unless I am also surrounded by other Black individuals. People, and white in particular, made me feel like I can't express who I am and what I stand for, which is injustice for Black lives.
We still face racism here. Other towns see us as you could say, the ghetto. Really, it's not like that until they come here and see that and realize we're people just like them. That's just a normal stereotype. They see us as like we're gonna harm them in some type of way. Imagine being Black and just waking up knowing you could fit the description and be arrested or be in the wrong place in the wrong time. You could literally lose your life just walking out on the street.
I love everything about Black culture. Black is beautiful. Black is creative. Black is courageous. Black is strong. Black is resilient. And Black is love.
Racism in America is so American that when you protest, people think you are protesting America. Just like when Colin Kaepernick tried to take a kneel. He lost his job, he got criticized for it, nobody would hire him, but he had that voice, he had the platform that people would listen, he took a stand for it.
I remember when the Black Student Union, as well as Black students at Buena-Vista University, took a knee at a football game and people were outraged. I was told by people that I thought were my friends to go back to where I came from. By many people, I also thought that if I was to go and speak about this to people that I thought would understand and people that I trusted, that they would understand, but they didn't. Instead, they felt as if I was being disrespectful to all that they worked hard for, whether that's them being a veteran, or as a cop, or as a white person in America. I was not trying to disrespect anybody. I was trying to draw my perspective and trying to get others to understand how I feel as a black person.
For instance, I went to Des Moines for school for like 2 years. Came back to Storm Lake. Not even 2 weeks living in Storm Lake. I'm coming back from football practice. And 4 squad cars deep pull up to my house right after me. They parked right behind me. Walked into my house, knocked on the door. A cop instantly stepped in. He gave me a name. He said, are you this name? I was definitely not that name. A 30-year-old man from Liberia. And they said, you fit the description. I was like, can I get my ID? I just turned 18. There's no way this is me. I go to my room to get my ID. They're like, he's trying to run. He's trying to go out the back door. I'm literally just trying to get my ID, de-escalate this. My mom, my siblings, everyone's yelling. They're concerned, worried about me. I'm like, can we just go outside? We can talk about this. So an hour gone by, they're just talking to me, and one of the school resource officers comes by, and he's like, do you guys know who this kid is? Just a kid from the school. He's not nobody from the description that you say they fit because of my hair. That's something so small that I had to go through as someone young, that to possibly be deported just because you fit the description. They're just stepping all over us because they can. They literally can. And that's how it is. That's how we're gonna live. But we're obviously gonna step forward and do something about it, because we don't want our own kids to live in this type of society where we can't even be treated equal like everyone else.
I wish people would not use the phrase, I love black people, to reassure me that I shouldn't be offended about something that they've said. Better yet, how about people stop talking about black people as if they are for show? Because when it comes to personality or braids, these are things that are embedded in our cultures. Braids are something that my ancestors have used through our culture for as long as we've lived. I will not stand for disrespect towards my culture or my family. Also, using the N-word in songs is just as offensive and disrespectful as you saying it in person. I don't even say it myself. Lastly, I want people to stop assuming that I am not educated because I am black. I have a BA in psychology and communication, and I'm also about to be in graduate school.
Liberty and justice for all is what they say in the Pledge of Allegiance and the national anthem that was created when they founded this country. It's broken. It's all broken. We have to live and fight for everything we do, and we still are at risk every day. And leave this house and you'll be at risk. Either way it goes, racism is going to live on, and that's not okay. We don't have a voice in this type of society, so we have to make a difference about it.
I just wanted to note that as a black individual in America, it is not my job to educate you to care about black lives. I know there are many white people who believe in black lives, but until these individuals rise up and actually address these bad actions that are being done by white individuals, there are not going to be any changes. Many people only see riots and the looting, but the black community, it's only responding this way because we do not know how else to get ourselves heard. Also, it is inhuman to only see these burning buildings, but not address the multiple black lives that were murdered brutally. How many lives must the black community lose before people start realizing the issues that are upon us? Does it have to be someone that you personally know for you to care?
We're gonna do everything we can possibly do for the people that have grieved for all these years before us, and it's a cycle, and over and over and over again. And we're gonna have kids that live in this community, and we can't have them live for this, you know. So while we can do something about it, we will. We'll fight for it, and that's what we're gonna do.
You have to get comfortable with getting uncomfortable, and this situation that we are living in right now is not comfortable, and so this change is not going to be comfortable. It is not going to be easy.
Personally, I have not had the misfortune that other people have had, and I think my community in Storm Lake and my family and everything that I have experienced as a person. But I also know people who have watched their friends be tortured by cops right there and then, who have watched their friends, their family members being shot at. I will not stand for that, and personally I'm going to speak up for that, and I hope that you as a person will speak up for that. Not because you are white, not because you are black, but because you are a human being.
I encourage everybody to step out and attend a peaceful protest. They feel comfortable to do so. Sign petitions, support black organizations, support black businesses, demand justice, have the tough conversations with your family members, with your friends, with the people around you. You know, just have a clear stance and let everybody know where you are and that you don't stand for racism, you don't stand for hate, you don't stand for bigotry.
Some things that you can do to be part of the Black Lives Matter movement and to be part of this change and be part of this resolution would be get educated, stay educated, learn and unlearn those old habits, that old privilege that you might have grown up with, and paying attention and checking that privilege that you have. Learning can go as far as utilizing Google. It's a free resource for a reason, and looking up all of these terms and all of these things, stay educated that way. There's so many documentaries on Netflix, Hulu, HBO, you name it, it is out there. Another way is to have conversations. I think that's one of the biggest things I've learned right now is to make conversation. It's not a comfortable thing to do, even for me. I make conversations through social media and in person. I'm utilizing both platforms, and I am starting the conversation to know what people are thinking, how people are feeling. What are they doing to make a change? What are they doing to be part of the change? Or why are they thinking a certain way that I might not agree with? I want to understand people, and I want to be able to open their eyes to new perspectives and new beliefs possibly. Knowing that the change isn't going to happen in a day, even if you have that one conversation, things might not change in that moment. That person might walk away and still be thinking the same old thing that they came to the table with. And that's okay, but it'll always be in the back of their head. Stay connected in your communities. Everything that we want to happen worldwide and nationwide, it's going to start local. So if there's a local election, be a part of it. Vote. Those things matter. We have a lot of work to do, but I'm excited to see what can happen.
I'm really hopeful for where we're headed. I think just this generation is going to be the generation to move us forward. So all in all,
we stand together.
We all stand together.
We all stand together.
We all stand together
To rebuild what's broken.
to rebuild what's broken.
And to fight for what's right.
and fight for what's right.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Look, black is beautiful, black is excellent. Black is pain, black is joy, black is evident. Working twice as hard as the people you know you're better than, cause you need to do double what they do so you can level them. Black is so much deeper than just African American. Our heritage been severed, you never got to experiment with family trees. Cause they teach you out famine and greed. Show you pictures of our fam on their knees. Tell us we used to be barbaric, we had actual queens. Black is watching child soldiers getting killed by other children, feeling sick so quick, this could have happened to me. Mummy watching, telling stories about your dad and your niece. Listen, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Kid dies, the blacker the killer, the sweeter the news. And if he's white, you give him a chance, he's ill and confused. If he's black, he's probably armed, you see him and shoot. Look, black is growing up around the barbershop. Mummy saying stay away from trouble, you're in yard a lot. Studying for ages, appreciating the chance you got. Cause black is in your blood and you ain't even got the heart to stop. Black is stepping in for your brothers because your father's gone. Standing by your children when you haven't proven karma wrong. Black is doing all of the above, then going corner shop. Trying to help a lady cross the road to have her walking off. Black is growing up around your family and making it. Being forced to leave the place you love because there's hate in it. People say you're faking it, never stay for changing it. But black is being jealous, you'd be dead if you had stayed in it. Black is struggling to find your history and tracing it. You don't know the truth about your race cause they're erasing it. Black has got a really sour flavor, here's a taste of it. But black is all I know, there ain't a thing that I would change in it.